Freddie here. This is it. You're talking to four people with very, very different ideas, very strong individuals. And it does need four people to actually want to do it. And I mean, if one person doesn't want to do it, then you can't. And I'm afraid, I think I'm the actual spanner in the works at the moment. And I'll be very honest in saying so. At the moment, I don't think I'd like to tour. It's going... Oh, dear. It's going back to the thing about I wanted to break the format, and as far as I'm concerned, I've been in the studio for 2 years. I mean, having done the Queen album, just before that, the Montserrat album, and I just think it would be, for me, it just wouldn't be right. I just feel it would be back to exactly what we said we wouldn't be doing, and I think it's just a matter of time. I think we've just got to wait and see. And then if something comes up and when we decide that we want to tour, we will do it. But I didn't want, personally, to tour on the same pretext as before, that here comes an album, so we go... Besides, I mean, we've just, as far as I'm concerned, we've done all those big venues and everything. We've got to think of something different. Well, I think it's up to the individual. And I think, as far as Queen is concerned, my outlook on it is that we have to think of something new. Going back to the Montserrat thing, I'm glad I did that. I would never have had that chance if we'd kept the ball rolling and it kept doing. Because I mean, over the last years, all we've done is a studio album or an album per year, and then you tour and you go around the world, and then by the time you come back, you think of the next album. You've got to, I think, for us to get to this level, for us to actually sit here and talk to you about this new album, I think we would never have sort of arrived at that if we hadn't taken that 2 year off. It's actually sort of stepping outside of Queen, doing something and saying, we miss Queen, and then we want to come back and do something, is why I think this album sounds so fresh. I think, after all these years, I think you have to sort of believe in between the four of us, you have to believe in each other. And if one person doesn't want to do it for something, and if he has a grievance about it, I think I'd do the same if, say, Brian suddenly didn't want to do it. I mean, if one of them didn't want to do this album, we'd have to agree. Because, I mean, there's no point forcing somebody. It'd be so awful. It's like you say, are you hungry? Now, I agree with that. You have to be hungry, especially after all these years, to do whatever we've done all these years. Otherwise it'd be... I don't want to bring up any names, but I hate to do that sort of slogging thing for the sake of doing it. I mean, we don't need any more money, actually, to be honest, so we don't do it for the money. But I think we do it for the music, which is, I know it's a boring thing to say, but because we still have the music in us, and I think we want, every now and again, if you stay away from it, you think, my God, I wonder how people, are they still going to accept us and things like that. That's still there, so the hunger has to be there. And I really don't think this album would have come about if we weren't still hungry for our own music.